The important thing is just to start, right? Just start. Just do whatever you can and start. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be polished, it doesn't have to be what you'd expect to see. Because at the end of the day, I'm not anyone else that's on YouTube. I'm me, and I'm individual, and hopefully I've got something different to say, something else to contribute, something to add, not to mimic or copy, or just to add. Goodness, I've got a lot to talk about. And there's going to be all sorts on this channel. Or maybe on other channels. Because it's probably too much. We'll talk about neurodivergence, autism, ADHD. Currently on a waiting list for an autism assessment. Although I'm fairly certain I have ADHD too. I like travelling, going on holiday. I live in Scotland, but I come from Wales, so there's plenty to see and do in both of those places. I recently got engaged, so there'll be wedding planning. Lots of wedding stuff. Just life. Dealing with it all, I think, is the main thing. Grief. I lost my mum to cancer when I was 20. 11 years ago now. Lots to talk about, lots to unravel, lots that other people might relate to. And maybe I'll have experienced something that they've experienced that they didn't realise that anyone else had experienced, and they feel a little less alone. Because that's one thing that's really helped me, is realising I am not alone in honestly any of the weird and wonderful things I've experienced in my 31 years of life. I'm not alone in any of them. Someone else out there has experienced all or some of what I've experienced. I'm not alone. I'm not the only one. I'm not broken. I'm not wrong. There's nothing wrong with me. And that's what sharing our stories can do. That's what is important. And that's what this is good for. Because without sharing our story, without communicating, without putting stuff out there, people will think they're going through it all alone. And they're not. Yes, everyone's circumstances are unique, and we don't all go through the exact same thing, but everything is a common shared experience. I don't think you'd find anyone. I don't think you'd not be able to find someone else in the world that hasn't experienced what you've experienced. I don't know if I said that right. I don't think that you would struggle to find someone going through the same thing that you've gone through. I think you would struggle to find someone that's not gone through what you've gone through. And I know it's hard. But I think the only thing that makes it easier is knowing that you're not alone. It's not just you. Everyone has their own battles, and you are not alone in yours. I shall not sign from this window. I'm getting distracted by everything. Looking at buildings, looking at birds. Every time I move, the tripod shakes. And this is going to be a journey. But I'm hoping that in 6 months' time, in a year's time, if I'm still doing this, there will be a huge difference in me. I don't want to be here anymore. In this body, in this mind, in this soul. I want to elevate, I want to I just want to be better. I want to be fitter and healthier and happier, more confident, believe in myself, and not be against myself, because I've been against myself for 31 years. And although it's brought some good things to my life, I could be so much further along. I could do so much more than I'm doing, than I have done, that at this moment in time I believe I can do. I just want to stop pretending that I'm something I'm not. I want to accept my flaws. Accept that this is how I look, that this is how I talk, So I see the world differently, I experience the world differently, and that's okay. It's not because I'm broken. I'm just different. But I hope this does document it, and I hope I keep doing this for that reason, so that I can see that I've come a long way. And I hope I do come a long way. And I want to do this so that I get out and I do things and I experience the world, and I'm not just sitting in and just letting life pass me by. Because it's not just preserving my energy, or because I'm out and I'm burning myself out and it's too much. There's more than that. It's that part of me that feels like something's not worth doing if I'm doing it myself, if I'm not sharing it with someone, if I'm not. Maybe I need to work on that. Maybe this isn't the answer to that. But what I'm saying is this will force me to go out and to do things and actually live, because I don't think I have been for a while at least. This is the part I don't show. I don't show the world this. So much tension. My head is clicking. Just me. You know what's funny? Watching these videos, me recording myself, I always thought I was doing a good job, passing off as normal. I always thought I was masking extremely well and that I was fitting in. And then I watched these videos of me talking and realised that is definitely not the case. There are signs, there are obvious, glaringly obvious signs when I talk. Everything. Gonna go out on a limb and say I'm probably not gonna be a natural at this. This is not gonna come naturally to me. But I've got to try it. And obviously all my videos aren't gonna be me sat in front of a camera torturing myself like this. I don't know. As you can tell, I'm not exactly normal. Although, is there such thing as normal? But by that I mean I'm not, definitely not by any stretch of the imagination, neurotypical. Currently on a 40-week waiting list for an autism diagnosis. And then I don't know whether from there I then need to go and get on another waiting list for ADHD, whether it's going to be that obvious that they diagnose me with that too. And I don't have to. I don't know.